Now, your First Defense Forecast with Dakota Hunter.
And a happy hump day to you. Thank you for logging on to WNYNewsNow.com for checking out your First Defense Forecast. I'm Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. Let's break down your forecast for this Wednesday. The cloud cover that we have throughout the region will break, lead to some partly to mostly sunshiny skies. Take a look at the temperature range, 68 near the immediate Lake Erie shoreline, spiking to 78 well inland with a west wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Of course, with a westerly wind that will keep the immediate lakeshore areas just a tad bit cooler because the lake kind of acts like a gigantic air conditioner. So the lakeshore will be kept a little bit cooler. As for the pollens, well, the tree pollen is still running high, and as I've been talking about, that grass pollen is going to start coming up, and indeed it has. It's now running in the moderate category. So, if you've been sneezing or sniffling or coughing, this is the reason why, because the allergies, it's allergy season, and it's just going to keep getting worse. So, yes, 70 degrees was the high yesterday. We bottomed out at 53 last night. We picked up 0.16 inches of rain, which brings our yearly total to 16.22 inches. How about golfing? It's a gorgeous day if you want to get around to golf in. 72 at 2 p.m., 75 at 4, and 70 at 6 with plentiful sunshine to go around. So it's going to be gorgeous if you want to shank a few, like I do. I mostly shank my balls. But that was, a double meaning on that, but I think you get what I mean there. But anyway, gorgeous day for golfing there. And on the tropics, I wanted to mention this because the National Hurricane Center is continuing to monitor this little tropical low down here in the Gulf. It's now got an INVEST number. It's called INVEST 90L. So they're officially watching this now. It's got a 60% chance of tropical development over the next 5 days. Now, whether or not this develops, some computer models develop this into a tropical depression. Some actually don't develop it at all. But either way, this is going to throw some pretty heavy rain to the Gulf Coast. So if you have travel plans to the Gulf Coast for the weekend, just keep in mind it could be very wet as this tropical low kind of enters the Gulf. And of course, we'll be keeping our eyes on this. Now, if it does develop, it'll be given the name Alberto. That is the first name on the list for this year. But either way, if it develops or not, it's going to be wet for the Gulf Coast. So keep that in mind if you have travel plans. Here come the next 7 days of your life, brought to you by Quick Solutions. 77 tomorrow, full sunshine, gorgeous, and we go into the 80s for Friday. But even though the temperature comes up, the humidity does as well. We'll be living in the 60s for dew points all the live long day, and then it'll continue into the weekend, into Monday. So that stickiness will be back into the air. It's the air you can wear because with dew points like that, the moisture content will be high. And of course, with the sultry air, we will have to introduce the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the weekend into Memorial Day, but not a washout by any means. A few rain and thunderstorms continue into Tuesday, but I think the day should be mainly dry.